the quick speed run through floor plans version 10 through 15. So here we have a commercial space. This is the corner commerce. It has these residential blueprints from the radial commune. The $275 a month, 820 square feet, one bed, one bath. And then the commercial space is $700 a month, 3,600 square feet. So it has a transit section through the middle. And ideally, I will be making more blueprints with the transit section through the middle because they are very, very important. So you have your eating area here. You order your food here. This is a kitchen behind this space. See this? Very nice. And then it has 2 apartments above it. So that is the entire floor plan. And then moving on to the next one, we have Rhombic right here. This is a larger, more luxurious space, $625 per month, 4-bed, 1.5 bath, 1,850 square feet with a 5,900 total. So this is not the whole thing. This is the first floor only. We have these support columns, which are very, there's a lot of them. Ideally, we could strengthen everything and have these vertical columns, but you're going to need some. And then you have your kitchen on your first floor, kitchen, bath. And then, one second, there's the second floor. Here we have 3 bedrooms and this nice little balcony, which opens up to this rhombi. And then our third floor, which is 1 more bedroom and this very large open area. And then you have your private bath. So the bathroom, full bath on the bottom, you share with one other person. So there's only 2 apartments in this shared space, which is nice. So there's very little tertiary space in this floor plan. It's mostly just these 2 apartments that open up. So I wanted to really open up this, to break down these walls in the middle. So we just broke down these doors to make this huge, wide open area. And that works out to be 5,000 square feet on top of this gorgeous area. This is one of my favorites. Look at how beautiful this is. This one is just absolutely divine, absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, it's maybe a little bit more expensive than the last one, $650 a month. This one's $625. These are 2 very high luxury floor plans. Moving on to the next one, this is the opposite. This is very cheap, a cheap floor plan. This is the pods. We have our 175 square foot pods opening up to this very large shared space, but you have 59 roommates because there are 60 pods total, 6 bathrooms, 18 showers, 2,300 semi-private rooms, 1,000 square feet second floor lounges, 750 square feet third floor lounge. Your main first floor area, 4,100 square feet. So you have a lot of square feet in this one, but you have a lot of roommates. A ton of roommates. Honestly, if you wanted to make this a little bit better, you could just take all of these pods out of the third floor and take this bathroom out of the third floor, or leave in the bathroom, and turn these pods into more semi-private rooms. And that would be a huge improvement over a huge improvement in luxury, and it wouldn't really hurt the price too much. So I thought that was a little too extreme with those pods. There's just so much you can do with pods. And then, oh yeah, by the way, $35 a month for these, for the pods. Incredible value. This is $100 a month for the pods, but you have the pods go from 60 in the hexagon down to 24. Yet you have all of this amazing shared space. So you have your first floor kitchen, first floor lounge, third floor lounge, which is very big. This is the first floor right now. And here is your pods in your bathrooms with your kitchen, food storage in the center again. This is a huge rhombi that is a complete shared space for all of 24 pods. It has a hot tub. It has a sauna in here. I guess that's optional, but you could totally put that in if you want. Pool table, ping pong table. This is like a theater, seats like 24. A grand piano. This was like an art room. So you can really do a lot in that rhombi. And then up to the second floor, we have all of these extra pods, extra food storage, another bathroom for everyone. And then the third floor, you have this huge lounge with some storage area here for consumer goods and whatever. Really, really big. In the less luxurious pods, we even packed in pods on the third floor, which in hindsight may have just been overdoing it. In this one, we really wanted to compromise between price and luxury. So that third floor is all shared space. You have, instead of having 59 roommates, you have 11 roommates, which is much, much better. But then 100 a month too. What a deal. Then we wanted to make that even better. This is version 15. We have 820 square foot studios with a half bath in here. And then we also have 2 pods which share this bathroom with the bathtub and 3 showers. So same exact thing. You got the kitchen in the center with your food storage. This kitchen is only shared by 6 units. So now we go down from 12 down to 6. Once again, increasing luxury, increasing luxury. Get up to add the second floor here. You have a 900 square feet second floor lounge with like a mini theater, 2 computers, bar and lounge here. And once again, these studios are really not bad. Really not bad studios. And instead of having a huge rhombi shared space here, you actually have this commercial area, which is $675 a month, 3,450 square feet, and 0.5 bath. So there's a bath in the corner here. This is just your typical retail. You know, something like a convenience store. It maybe not quite big enough to be like a Rite Aid or a Walgreens, but I don't know. How many square feet do you think a Rite Aid or Walgreens is? This is 3,500. So it's pretty comparable to a convenience store. You could even turn it into like a bar or a restaurant, or even a tiny school, not a big school, a tiny school. I was thinking of doing a lot of commercial blueprints just using the rhombi model in the future. So expect to see a lot of those with maybe a little bit more development. So instead of like the $700 a month range, you might be looking at, $1,000 a month range for a lot of these upcoming commercial rhombic blueprints. I just love the 3 rhombi. I really love it just feels so right, that divine the divine geometry of it. And 10,000 square feet, the full hexagon, is really too much. It's just too much room for a lot of use cases. But if you divide that into 3 to about 3,500, then that is like a really good amount of room for a lot of use case scenarios. So, oh gosh, I forgot the third floor on this one. Here's the third floor. Ton of room on the third floor. Really, I didn't even populate it with any furniture, so it is all up to you to like, all of this room is split between 6 units, and then this big, huge area right here is split between 12 units. So you're really getting a lot of luxury on this one. So you're really getting a lot of luxury on this last one. But look at this price you're still maintaining. $250 a month for a studio, $125 for a pod. Really, really amazing stuff. It might be like $300 for a studio, roughly. Something like that. So, yeah, that really concludes the version 10 through version 15 quick overview. I hope that really enlightened all of you guys. I'll just go through them super quick. You have your commercial commerce. Here's the pricing. You have your rhombic with the 2 shared space mostly, not much in the middle, $625. 650 has this gorgeous middle section, huge middle section, split between 6 apartments. And then you have your pod Insanity, which is really crazy, $35 a month. Increased privacy, decreased roommates. You have $100 a month. Improved pods, more luxury. You have this big rhombi. Look at that big rhombi. Beautiful, beautiful shared space. And then you have finally your studio rhombic with this commercial space, roughly $675 for the commercial space. And maybe $300 for the studio, $125 for the pods. But really, really gorgeous floor plans. I love the evolution of them. I love the increase in quality of them. There's so much variety. This group of residential floor plans has really exceeded my wildest dreams and my expectations on really what is possible. So here's a ton of math I made and threw together for the pricing of the apartments. 5% interest rate, 30-year mortgage, cost of an empty frame, roughly. This is deduced elsewhere on this spreadsheet using a lot of sophisticated and pretty accurate mathematics. So roughly $100,000 for the frame. This is your average UBI after some pretty basic taxes and take it out, stuff like sin taxes and everything. So here is your estimated interior development for all of these different floor plans based on mostly the complexity, the amount of materials, amount of bathrooms and plumbing and stuff like this. Then you have your number of apartments and you just do simple division. You get your cost per apartment after adding with the frame. This does not include the frame, so you just add the frame to all of these. And then you run a mortgage calculator and you get your mortgage per month. This is with your frame rebate. So you just take the frame, you divide by 2. This is in the social contract, the frame rebates. You can check that out. And then here is calculations for your primary landlord tax for all of these blueprints. Your secondary landlord tax, because you do pay landlord taxes on the shared spaces as well, but it gets divided. So if you have a shared space of 1,000 square feet divided by 2 apartments, 2 units, you divide by 2, you get a landlord tax of 1,000 square feet. Make sense? Or did I say 1,000? So 500 divided by 2. Anyway, you do the same thing with your tertiary residence for all of these blueprints, and you get your total landlord tax, total square feet taxable for all of these residences. And then you just run that through the current landlord tax formula. This does include the 28% reduction in the most recent social contract change. So then you just add that to the mortgage, and this is what you get. You get the mortgage plus property tax for all of these blueprints. And in the video I just went over, the overview I just went over, I took all of these numbers from all of this mathematics from this chart, and I really just rounded up to like the nearest $25 just to be safe. So here is another beautiful chart. You might want to screenshot this or whatever. This is square feet per dollar per month mortgage and property tax at 5% interest. So here we have all of our blueprints. And notice how I went from something really simple, really cheap, and I slowly ramped up the luxury to here. And I said, okay, this is a bit too much luxury. I'm going to back off a little bit. And then I hit the pods. And then I would slowly increase the luxury of the pods using kind of like the rhombic pod methodology. Moving on to this other important chart, which is a little bit too long for you. Sorry about this. How's that? So this is the pricing for pretty much all of everything. Let me just explain this to you. The blue is your mortgage with a frame rebate, which in a total three-dimensional city, everyone's pretty much getting their frame rebate because everyone's getting built out around itself. So then you add the landlord tax to the mortgage and you get your orange. And then yellow is 1 UBI and green is 2 UBIs, assuming you have a partner or spouse or even best friend. Why not? So as you can see in many of these blueprints, 1 UBI pretty much pays your rent and property tax. And then 2 UBIs, you have a healthy surplus in a lot of these blueprints and floor plans. And keep in mind, this math covers every single floor plan I've ever done. So as of yet, so far, I'm probably going to get at least 5 to 10 more done this year, I'm guessing. And then I might start doing multi-hexes. There's a video that I did a while ago on multi-hexes. And that's essentially a blueprint that uses 2 hexagons side by side, or even top and bottom, which is like, then you start getting some mind-blowingly large potentials. You're talking about like hospitals, schools, hotels, like really large structures once you start talking about multi-hexes. And that's exciting, you know. You have to have that kind of potential in the city, or else, you know, it's not a city if it can't fit every single possibility inside of it. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. I don't want to keep you any longer. Of course, you have stuff to do. It's already quite long. And lots of math here. This took me like 4 hours to do, especially this part, the primary, secondary, and tertiary. This was slow and brutal amounts of mathematics. Taking tons of measurements, calculating trapezoids and rhombi and triangles and squares and rectangles, adding all that stuff up. This was brutal. But thankfully, you only have to do all of these calculations one time for all of these blueprints. And then you just, you know, take this, extract it from the source material, extract the data from this this ledger and these statistics. Anyway, that's it for this video for the 10 through 15 residential blueprints and their pricing. Thank you and have a nice day.